Hi everyone, welcome back to our class. This lesson is about definition, types, and examples of psychology tests. Also, I will give you an introduction of three main criteria of psychology tests. First of all, I want you to take your time and think. What do you think a psychology test is? You can write down several words describing the psychology test and later on compare it to my definition. And after learning this lesson, you should be able to define psychology tests, list and describe some types of psychology tests, and also evaluate a psychology test whether it meets the three criteria. And here is the definition. You can compare what you wrote just now. Psychology tests are written, visual, or verbal evaluations administered to assess the cognitive and emotional function of children and adults. So why we need psychology tests? They're used to assess a variety of mental abilities and attributes. And they're used to assess in so many areas. For example, here you can see traits, certain conditions, intelligence, aptitude, and achievement, attitudes and feelings, interests, and also specific abilities. So the question is, how many types of psychology tests are existing nowadays? There I give you a list of different kinds of psychology tests. I think many of them you already know, but I'm going to introduce each of them to you more deeply. Yes, first is the intelligence test. I think it's the most popular one. It measures intelligence or the ability to understand your environment, interact with it, and learn from it. Here are three examples: the Wechsler Adult Intelligence Scale, Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children, Stanford Binet Intelligence Scale. Second is a personality test. It measures personality style and traits. They are commonly used in research or to assist with clinical diagnosis. Also, there are three examples of them. Next is the achievement test. Achievement tests are used to measure how well you understand a particular topic. For example, the mathematics achievement test. Any of your course tests is an achievement test. And achievement tests include Wechsler Individual Achievement Test, Peabody Individual Achievement Test. Now it's an aptitude test. Aptitude tests are used to measure your abilities in a specific area, and you should notice that aptitude test is really different from achievement test. Here are two more tests left. It's an aptitude test. They are used to measure how an individual feels about a particular event, place, person, or object. Next one is neuropsychology test. They are used to measure a psychological function known to be linked to a particular brain structure or pathway. And before you watching this video, I hope you for down the searching on the internet for different types of psychology tests. And you must consider that you've seen so many different types of other psychology tests. So there is a list of different types of psychology tests, and I think you've posted your search results in the class forum. And please go to see other classmates' results and compare to what you've got and share with them. Right now, take your moment to write down how many different types of psychology tests you remember. You've already know the variety types of psychology tests, but at the end of this course, you should be able to design a psychology test by yourself. So it's really important to know what is a proper psychology test. For professional psychology tests, it should be standardized, valid, and reliable. Standardized means all procedures and steps must be conducted with consistency and under the same environment to achieve the same testing performance from those being tested. Validity means the type of test being administered must measure what it is intended to measure. And reliability means obtaining the same results after multiple testing. So that's all for our today's lesson. Let's revise what we've learned. We had an introduction to psychology tests. We know the definition. And second, we started different types of psychology tests. Last, we have 3 criteria of proper test, which we are going to more deeper in later lessons. Now, your task is to search for different types of psychology tests and post to the class forum if you have not done it. Second is to read the materials that I give you and watch the video I post in the cross space. And after watching all these videos and read materials, you should take 30 minutes to finish the quiz I give you. Last, you should read ahead the articles I give you before next class for the more deep study of one of the criteria standardized. So that's all for today's class, and I hope to see you soon. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. And last, thank you for watching this video.